I am Doldej Schuett from Saipanya Rangsit School, Thani. Today, I'd like to make a speech about Asean community and its opportunities for youth. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like all of you to think back just for a few seconds and see how we, humans, organize ourselves from family to society and ultimately to the nation or a country. My question is, what is the reason behind such organization? Because when we come together, when many people unite together, when we have the laws to rule how people should behave, these people can exercise certain rights and they do not interfere other people's liberty. We have a lot more power. We have the power to eradicate poverty, we can educate people, we have power to train, and we have power to manage and to develop ourselves. That is exactly the rationale behind the formation of Asean community back in 1969. Because countries' leaders feel that people cannot live alone. The world is so vibrant and the future is so big. So they have to come together to join their hands and unite together. And thus, the 10 countries are now known as the Asean community. Now in 3 years' time from now on, in 2015, these 10 countries are going to unite to the next level, and we call them a borderless community. People can move freely. So what are the opportunities youth can get from this kind of unison? I see two major points out of the Asean community. The first point is, of course, education. We, as students, have to learn, have to educate ourselves, so when we grow up to the future, we have something in our brain, we can work, and we can survive. That is an ideal world. But people today, some people live in such a remote area that they don't have access to this kind of standardized education. We believe that when 10 countries unite together, we will have the fun, we will have the people, we will have the resources to help standardize education and provide this kind of education to more people living even in remote areas. So we will fundamentally increase the life quality of all people in our 10 nations. That is just one point, ladies and gentlemen. The second point, however, is because when the resources are shared, it means that when someone from some other country creates something new, invents something beneficial to all the countries, we will develop together. We will not leave someone behind, because all of us have to support each other. Look at CERN, for example. Look at ISS, or International Space Station. One country cannot produce such a thing. That requires tremendous fun, tremendous resources, and so much skills. But 10 countries uniting together, we firmly believe that we will create something that has the power to change the world, and has the power to bring peace back to our region. That is education, ladies and gentlemen. The second major point that we see is that people, especially youth, who have the opportunities, will see the world not just at 2 eyes, but of a lot of perspectives. How? Because when 10 countries unite together borderlessly, kids, children, can travel, for example, from Thailand to Singapore, to the Philippines, to Malaysia. All of these 10 countries have different ethnic backgrounds. We have different beliefs, different religions, and different ways of life. So instead of building walls, these children will build bridges, because they have learned how people act in certain ways. They will be able to work together more collaboratively, more productively, and without segregation. Segregation is just a word, but it is very frightening and very bad in our world today. Look at wars. Why do we have wars? Because we segregate people. But when we learn the cultures of each and every country borderlessly, easier, these people can get rid of those walls, and together they can work to build a new future. So I believe that Asean community will not only provide us economic status, not only provide us negotiation power, all those stuff that will definitely benefit, but those are all adults. Talking about the youth, right? How we will benefit directly and certainly. 2 major points: education and seeing the world in many perspectives. Now I have to warn you that opportunities come with drawbacks, because if we are not going to prepare ourselves, we cannot compete with other people. We have to compete and we have to prepare ourselves. We must be the skilled laborers and not just any unskilled laborers. There is a saying, ladies and gentlemen, if we fail to prepare, then we can prepare to fail. Do you all agree with me? Thank you for your kind attention.